Hi guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So we're having like two intros in this video, but I just had to say something here before we get into the actual video, guys. Welcome back to my channel. What do you think about these colors and of this garland? And they so like earthy kind of. Okay, anyway guys, here I am trying to like put in the fishing line through the door inch, that thing that does when you open the door. Yeah, I'm trying to put a fishing line through it. Anyway, I'm going to explain now in a bit, so just stay tuned. Fishing line through the door inch, that's what we're doing here. It can get tricky, but you just need to be patient. All right. Okay guys, let's get. So guys, today we are going to be working on a garland, but this time around we're going to like look for like an attachment point, or what we call a rigging point. So guys, the door has an inch. The door inch is a very good rigging point for you. Provided the door is not a door that they're going to be, getting in from or going out from. You wouldn't want your garland to block the entrance, obviously. So if the door is a door where, there's nothing going in there or what have you, you could use the inch area to create your rigging point. So that's what I'm going to try and do today. So this is going to be like my rigging point, and I'm going to like make the garland go that way. And then, I've not got any attachment point here. So to style the garland, I'm thinking of putting Velcro on the wall, and then stick, particular points of the garland on the Velcro till it comes down. Obviously, I think if the garland was coming that way down, with the water weight, it should still have that slant dimension, if you get what I mean. Anyway, let's just give it a try. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Biola. I create tutorials every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I run a business called Balloons by Party Heaven, and I have this YouTube channel just to share a bit of what I know. So if you're new, please subscribe to my channel. If you're an old person that has always been watching my video and is not subscribed, please subscribe and help this channel to grow some more. And I'll see you at the end of the video. Meanwhile, the colors I'll be using is, guys, remember the floating teddy design I did that was yellow and mint from 3 weeks ago? These are the balloons from 3 weeks ago, and they are still really good. They are still alive, so I'm going to be using them in today's tutorial. So those are blown up, and I'm going to mix a bit of blush and chocolate color into the colors. So yeah, let's get inflating of our balloon. Okay, so let's inflate the balloons that I'm adding to the ones in the bag already. So like I explained, the new balloons I'm going to be adding are just going to be 11 inches and a couple of 5 inches. So also I am not counting here because I don't know how much weight the the Velcro will take. I don't know how big the garland is going to turn out. So this is just like practice. Do you get? So all I did was just inflated, as many as I felt I could inflate. So what I did with the 11 inches was I made small 11 inches clusters of 2, and then what you've just seen me do now is break 11 inches into 2 to make so 2 different 11 inches to make a set of 4, to make a chord. That's what we call a set of 4, isn't it? So yeah, and the reason why I did that was because I didn't have 5 inches. So when you don't have 5 inches, that's a way for you to create 5 inches in your garland. That color is peach and white. Pastel Peach in white. I didn't have 5 inches at that point, so I had to make do with using the 11 inches and breaking it into 4, like I've done in many videos, and I'm sure if you've seen me, do Garland, you see that I've done it. Anyway, so now it's time to start putting the balloons onto the fishing line. Okay, guys, so you see, there's no structure in the garland. I'm just putting the balloons onto the fishing line right now, because it's just one support point at the moment. There's nothing holding it up. Yeah, and I think while I was doing this, I realized that maybe I should have, maybe if the door was higher, I would have been able to like put the fishing line a bit more up, because it's too low to the ground. So if you're going to be, using this technique, what I would say is to use it and then make the garland fall to the floor like it looks right now. If it's falling to the floor, what you just need to do is just maybe use one Velcro to like bend, to hold up the top, and then let the rest come down, like, not the normal way we'll do an half garland. As we go on into the video, you see reasons why I've just said what I said. And this technique is only really good for small garlands. I would not suggest you do something really heavy with this technique. Small garlands are perfect for it. So at the moment you're seeing that I am just stacking the fishing line, alternating the colors. So I've used I started with yellow. So yellow, I used like 8 balloons with just 16 inches. And then for the cocoa brown, I think I used 10. And then for the brown in pearl white, which is the color after the cocoa brown, I used 4. And then the next color is peach in white. I think I used 4 for that. Then the next color was mint. I used 2 24 inches and then 2 11 inches. So that was 4. Then I ended it with the yellows. So right now I am putting the Velcro on the wall. Reason why I came up with this idea was because I remember the days when not really the beginning, but years ago when we do balloons in a venue or in a hall, we would always put balloons on the wall, like we do like flowers. The flowers I'm talking about is when you do like a cluster of 11 inches and you use 5 of it, then you put a 1 in the middle to get that flower design. If you're not new to balloons, I'm sure you would know what I mean. So we did that, and when we did that, we always put it on the wall and it would stay, and then we would use blue tack. If anyone knows blue tack, yeah, blue tack would hold up the balloon on the wall. So I thought, okay, if we did that with smaller clusters, and there was a time too that I had to do mini clusters of balloon clouds, the shape of balloon clouds, and I had to paste it around the room of my venue. I used Velcro to paste it, to put it on the wall. So I thought, okay, if we could do that, then I could, like put a mini garland on the wall too. So that was what prompted me to try for this garland I'm doing. So as always, it wasn't like this was planned. I didn't know what it was going to look like. But, if you don't try, you don't know. That's the way I operate most of the time. So that's what we're doing here. So what I did was I put the Velcro on like 5 different parts. So the big one had Velcro behind it. The yellow, I had Velcro around there. The cocoa brown had Velcro behind it. Then, just spread it out. Another thing I would say about Velcro is, for me, most of the time when I use it, it doesn't peel off wall. But I think it depends on the actual paint on the wall you're putting it on. Some paints are crap, they're rubbish. And some paints would not have, you won't have issues with. Do you get? So that's what you need to know. So you need to make sure you're putting that in your contract or in your discussion with your client. You're letting them know this could happen, if you get what I mean. So right now I am just putting like the 5 inches clusters on different spots. So for the 5 inches, I really was shaky, you know, around it, because I'm kind of like heavy handed. So I didn't want to like pull the balloons. I'm not using 260Q to tie it in. I'm just using the neck of the balloon that are already there, the 11 inches, to wrap the 5 inches round. That's what I'm doing. I'm just pulling the neck. You see, I'll just pull the neck of one of the balloons already there and then just wrap it around the 5 inches. That's it. And it would stay in place. Just wrap it around several times and it stays in place. Yeah. So right now I'm liking what I am seeing. I am just going with the flow. Like I said earlier, guys, this is, you know, great for like mini home parties to go. Not a lot of balloons, but value. There's a perceived value for this, you know, mini garland. Quick question, guys. I would like for you guys to like tell me, how much would you sell this garland for? You know, based on the perceived value. Because now I've used how many colors? I've used like 5 different colors. So that means you're buying like 5 different bags of balloons. You get 5 different colors, and then you're not using a lot, but you're double stuffing, and the colors are, you know, rich and beautiful. So, you know, you have to like charge accordingly. You don't do it too cheap, if you get what I mean. Yeah. So you can say I've formed a shape right now. I like this shape I have at the moment. The shape you're looking at looks really nice. But while I was doing it, one of the Velcro moved at the back. No, I think it was when I started adding the flowers. So you get to see that later. So the shape moved from what I had at the beginning of the video. If it had stayed in this shape, I would have loved it. So the mistake I made was I was overthinking it. I was, you know, adding the flowers. I did not think about weight. So that's the same thing that happens with when you use what's this thing, command hooks. If it's too heavy, it would fall off. So it was getting heavier here, and then it moved. So when you're doing this, yeah, you can add, you know, a bit of florals to it, a bit of greenery, but do not let it be, do not add too much. Yeah. So just keep adding, you know, in different spaces. And I love the way it looks right now. Don't overthink it. You
So
see,
I decided to
it
take out
dropped
some of the
because
it was pulling the balloon down from the. Remember, the Velcro is for smaller, you know, smaller kind of clusters. But it would work perfectly if you're going to be just using the garland without greenery or florals, because the more stuff you put on it, the heavier it becomes for what is holding it up. And another thing I would say is that using the Velcro or the clear tape, the nano tape kind of tape, you can only use it with a smaller garland like this, not the thick and bulky one. So if it's your to go garlands, it should work. Because this has been on for how many minutes now?
So yeah, thank you for joining me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you love the colors. Tell me if you love the colors. um I think I love the colors, all these colors together. um Maybe I'd have added a bit of silver, maybe. So also, remember to subscribe to my channel, guys, and tell me what you think about this in the comment section. You know, you could use it for a mini garland. I'm gonna try this again with like what's it called? You know, this shimmer band, not shimmer, sorry, um, shimmer cotton. The, you know, the cotton, the cotton that is in strips. I've forgotten what, tassel. Yeah, tassel cottons. Yeah, I'm gonna try doing this with a smaller garland, and yeah, the cotton, the streamers, cotton streamers, yeah, and see how it turns out. Yeah, so that's going to be another idea for my next video. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. We just keep trying to like look for, you know, better avenues for us to create. So yeah, I'm gonna keep trying. All right, guys, see you same time next week. Bye.